Hey, Dream Drivers, welcome to episode 273 of the Dreams and Drive podcast. And you're going to be hearing episode 42. So if you are new to the podcast, just started listening in 2021, episode 42 was with Philomena Kane, NaturallyPhilo, and we were talking about her YouTube hustle, behind the YouTube hustle. That's what it was called. At the time, Philomena was a rising senior at Princeton and really deep into her NaturallyPhilo YouTube channel. At the time, it had 30,000 subscribers. She was learning about how to grow it, really talking about what she thought her future would be with the channel and just how much she had developed and was cultivating this newfound passion of hers, which was beauty, hair care, making content online, digital marketing. So the reason why I'm releasing this episode is because, number one, not everyone has listened to it, right? I feel like there's so many gems. If you're new to the show, you may not have heard some of the episodes from earlier on in the early years of Dreams and Drive. So this episode was released in 2016. That was 5 years ago, guys. 5 years ago. So much has changed in 5 years. So I wanted new people to have the ability to just hear Philomena's story. And also the reason why I'm having this throwback episode is because next week, the next episode, episode 274, will be an updated Where Is She Now with Philomena Kane. So, and there was so much that has happened since this episode was recorded. So it's going to be really dope if you listen to this episode and then you tune into next week's episode to just hear what Philomena's up to now. Did everything that she think would have panned out? What does she end up doing after graduation? There's so much that she's going to update you on. So make sure you listen to this episode so you know just how far she's grown when you hear her update episode. It's also interesting because I think going back and listening to old episodes is really good for myself, just to see how much I've grown as an interviewer, how much I've grown as a person, the questions that I asked. But at the same time, it's also a great exercise in realizing your gift will always be your gift. And the essence of Dreams and Drive is still there. My ability to connect with my interviewees is still there. It's just pretty cool to just see the growth and development and to be able to say, wow, I've interviewed her at this stage and this stage, and we have so much to talk about at both levels and at both moments in her life. So if you listen to episode 42 and you want to kind of get a refresher, go ahead and listen. If you haven't listened before, you're going to be in for a treat. And remember, the next episode is going to be an update episode with Philomena, where she's going to update us on all the dope stuff that she's been up to. Make sure you're subscribed wherever you're listening. And also make sure that you're sharing this on social media. We are Dreams and Drive across the board on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And you can use the hashtag Dreams and Drive when sharing. All right, let's get into it. Hi, Philomena. Thank you so much for being a guest on today's episode of Dreams and Drive. How are you doing, girl?
Hey, Raina. I'm good. And you?
I'm good. As I was saying, I had to get into the feeling of podcasting again. I haven't done this for like 2 weeks, so I'm feeling a little bit rusty. So you're going to have to help me a little bit today.
All right. I'll make this easy for you.
So what has been going on? I think the last time we had an interview was February of 2015.
Wow, it's been a while. Well, I've grown since then.
Mm-hmm.
Mentally, academically, I'm a rising senior. Can you believe it?
Oh my God. When we talked, you were a sophomore?
Yes, like a young sophomore.
Oh, and now you are about to go into your senior year at Princeton. For you guys listening in, I also am a Princeton alum. So we weren't there at the same time. I graduated. The year I graduated was the year you entered, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 2013.
Yeah. I feel so old.
You are.
No, you're supposed to say I'm not. You're supposed to say I'm not. What are you doing? What are you doing?
You old. I'm old too.
So this past summer, I saw it on your social media. You were in Ghana, right?
Yes, I was. So I'm an EEB major. So what
does that mean for people who don't know what that means?
Evolution and ecological biology. So that's my major at Princeton with certificates in global health and African studies. So I decided to do my senior thesis research in Ghana. And for people who don't know, like Princeton, you need to write a senior thesis in order to graduate.
Yeah, so, serious people. They try to kill you with it.
So I did mine at their medical center, the University of Ghana's medical center. It's called Noguchi. So that's where I was in Ghana for 5 weeks. I actually got the opportunity to travel to 4 different regions in Ghana to conduct my research. My research is on the Aedes aegypti mosquito, which is responsible for transmitting Zika, yellow fever, chikungunya, and the dengue virus. So my research focuses on their morphology and host preference in West Africa, which has yet to be documented. So it was a great time. I have never been to so many regions in Ghana before. So it was a great experience, and now I'm back and I can't wait to so that was the preliminary research. Now I have to actually get the data for my thesis, and I'll be doing that at the mosquito lab at Princeton.
There's a mosquito lab?
Yeah, the EP department has a mosquito lab.
So you guys just have a lot of different species of mosquitoes in there? And
so the mosquito lab only works on Aedes aegypti since it's responsible for so many diseases. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we only work with Aedes aegypti mosquitoes.
Okay, that's cool. I didn't even know that. See, I was a sociology major, so I was not going anywhere near anything that had legs, science, math. That was not me. But I think for people listening, they're probably like, why am I talking to you? Why are you on Dreams and Drive? So maybe you can tell our audience what your, what your other passion is, Philomena.
Oh, my other passion is business. My other passion is natural hair. I have a YouTube channel called NaturallyPhilo, which I developed back in June or July of 2014 after I big chopped my hair. Actually, my friend Ozzy from the rugby team big chopped my hair for me. And for 4 months, I was in school. It was the spring semester. I was in school with a semi-shaved head, and I was just rocking it. I loved it. And then around the same time, Snapchat was getting popular. So I used to do mini tutorials on Snapchat. And then my friends will snap me back saying, oh, this is not YouTube. What are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. And I'll be like, you know what? You are sure right. You are right. This is not YouTube. So then that's when I was like, let me look into YouTube. So then that summer, I just made a YouTube channel because I was bored at home for 1 month because my internship started later in July. So I was like, you know what? Let me start a YouTube channel. So I started it because of my friends, to be honest. And I really wanted to document my journey. Memories are very important to me. So just having a YouTube channel and just going back and seeing where I started from, that I wanted to really do that for my journey. So I started my channel because I wanted to document my journey and show others that, you can grow your natural hair, and I'm about to do it. So after that, after getting so much love from subscribers and viewers, it wasn't just about me anymore. It was about helping out other naturals who were looking into going natural and looking into products to use and basically growing their hair in a healthy way. So after that, that's why my channel keeps on going now, because I just wanted to support people. And then now it's just growing into something bigger than I ever expected, to be honest. This was just to document my journey, but now I'm just I want to create products. I want to build a store in Ghana. I want to do this. I want to do that. And honestly, it wouldn't have been possible without my subscribers and my viewers just giving me so much great feedback. And yeah, NaturallyPhilo.
It's funny. I was going back to the original interview we did on Brand Makers on RainaCampbell.com. And I think you said in that one that you didn't really think that this was going to be something that you would do, following college, and this was just going to be a little pastime of yours. Do you think that has changed? Do you see yourself wanting to still pursue this as you also pursue? Well, I should ask you, do you still want to be a doctor? Because I think that's what you said when we talked first. So is that still on the radar, or, you're going to be making outfits and making hair products from mosquitoes? What's
Oh, Raina, I don't know. Well, I know I want a PhD, and maybe that will turn into an MD PhD, but right now I know that I will pursue a PhD, and that's probably going to be in epidemiology, because I took that class. It's part of the global health program at Princeton, and I just loved it. So Currently, like, the thing with me is I have so many passions, but I feel like I can just morph the two, like going into epidemiology, getting my PhD. I can still be a businesswoman. I can still sell products. I can still have this YouTube channel. But then again, I can still travel the world and do this like infectious disease thing and this like basically working with diseases and communities inflicted by it, and I can still do the business side of things, which is like selling natural hair products. So honestly, like, I don't know about the doctor thing, the MD part, but I do know that I really want to pursue my master's in global health and possibly a PhD in epidemiology.
You know what, though? There's a lot of people within this space that are also, do have PhDs and do other things too. So you definitely can do it. You can have a life where you can create whatever it is you want to do. Because if you're a doctor and you're studying epidemiology, you could travel the world. And if your products are online, you don't need to necessarily have like a headquarters. You could just like be anywhere selling your products. So
yeah. And you know what's funny, Reina? When I went to Ghana, in the Noguchi office that I was working in the medical center, so some of the ladies, like some of the some of the doctors there, like the professors, the females told me that they saw my videos before and they were going natural and they didn't know me at the time. They were just like, yeah, I saw your finger coils video. And I was just like,
oh, wow.
Oh my God. And then they asked me to like show them my latest video, which was the shrunk into straight using the hairbrush. So I was showing it to them and then they were like, so you just came to Ghana to do your research. You didn't bring products to sell for us. And I was just like, you know what? Because like there's like no shea moisture in Ghana. There's no curls products. Like, and they were like, next time you come, bring some products to sell. And I was like, yo, this can be a business. So I was telling my aunt the other day, I was like, we need to sell natural hair products in Ghana.
So wait, what brands do they have out there? Because you would think they would have products, especially because a lot of these companies are going to Africa to get the shea butter, to get a lot of the ingredients, but they don't actually sell them there?
Yeah, you would think, because like Ghana is the biggest producer of shea butter in Africa. So you would think they'll have like shea butter mixes and stuff. But all of these oils, coconut oil, castor oil, you don't find them commercially. Like you can't just walk into a pharmacy and they're there for you. They're not there. Like literally, they do not have the products that we see in CVS and Walgreens. They don't have them in Ghana. So I'm just like, why? Why don't they have it yet? Because these ladies really want to go natural, but these products aren't there. And then what else? So there's like this, like I saw on a commercial in Ghana, there's like this like new herbal product line from this guy with dreadlocks in Ghana. He created like his own line, and that's like the only line. Like he's a Ghanaian and he created in Ghana, and that's the only natural hair line that's in Ghana right now. So I'm just like, but if we bring Shea Moisture and all these other product lines and we create a store, people will really go.
Wait, I think you just discovered your calling. After you graduate next year, you got to go back to the motherland and you got to sell the product.
I need to create a store. My aunt was like, yes, we're going to do this. Get your degree first, though. I was like,
no, but for real, though, like, I think, like, I've never been to Africa, and I've never been to West Africa specifically, but I just assume that, they're going there to get the key ingredients for the products we use here. Aren't they selling it commercially there, too?
They sell it there. They do not. Like, girls don't even know how to use the shea butter. They know it's good for their hair, but they don't know what to mix in it. And
wow.
You can't find these oils. Like these, you need to go to the dreadlocks guy to get the oil from his store.
So what do people use in their hair?
Exactly. Like, so when I went to Ghana, there's like this, so they use perm products. Like, the moisturizers we used to like moisturize our perm.
Like pink lotion and that stuff?
Yeah, like the hair lotions. That's basically what they're putting in their hair. They don't have these natural hair products that we've been like Shea Moisture, curls, Au Natural. So in Ghana, you could see like, I don't mean to be rude, but some of the girls, like you could tell like their hair needed that moisture.
Oh my God.
They didn't have it.
Oh my God.
I was just in my head, I'm just like, I am going to come back and bless Ghana. Like, this is what I'm gonna do.
Listen, well, you heard it first. Dreams and Drive. Philomena is putting her dreams in drive right now. So I'm gonna check back in with you. I'll give you a little bit, after graduation, things can be a little tough transitioning back to the real world. So maybe around August 2017, you will have a plan to
check back in.
Okay. But you know what? Let's rewind a little bit, because I always love to ask everyone who comes on the show, because I think it's so interesting. What inspired you as a child? I know when we were talking before, you talked about how you think one of the things that makes you shine is your personality. Mm-hmm. So maybe we can go back to, little Philomena. Like, what were you like as a kid, and how do you think those passions of yours have translated to who you are today?
What inspired me? And as a child, well, I've always loved the arts, like the performing arts. So as a child, my mom got me into like this acting school, and I did it for like 2 years. So, the arts, dance, theater and dance was like always something that I enjoyed. I enjoyed performance. Like, I enjoyed when people would come and see me perform and laugh and smile and, like, congratulate me. I really enjoyed that rush. Growing up, I used to always watch Tyra Banks, the Tyra Banks show. I think, like, because, like, she was tall and she was a Black woman, I really enjoyed her show. I think my mom also inspired me because, like, she's really strong-willed and doesn't take no for an answer. And also, like, my Ghanaian values. Mm-hmm. Like, culture has always surrounded me. Like, Ghanaian culture has always surrounded me. From living there for 6 years to coming here and still being surrounded by my Ghanaian family, it's always instilled in me this, like, need to always do my best. And so, as a child, I've always been inspired by the performing arts and culture, and Ghanaian culture, yeah.
So how much of that, well, I didn't want to say how much of it, because I could definitely see, your love for theatrics, your love for performance. I think that translates so much to your channel and what you do in your channel beyond just, providing hair tutorials to women or men. I feel like you are a personality within yourself, right? So let's talk about that. Like, for people who don't know how you created your channel, like, what were some of the key things that you really wanted to make sure your channel represented? What am I saying? Represented? Yeah. What? Okay. Yeah. What do you want to, let me start that over. That was weird. Okay. Hold on. So what do you think were some of the key things that you wanted to make sure that you had as part of your channel when you were building it in the beginning days?
When I was building it, I definitely wanted to cater my channel to, like, young girls my age or even younger. I wanted my channel to be fun. I wanted to show girls, well, like I said in the beginning, it was more so for me to document my journey. Mm-hmm. Literally within months, I realized that it was much more than that. I wanted it to be a community where people can come and see that, natural hair is beautiful. And no matter how short it is, like, I began my hair the shortest of how, like, it could be. And no matter how short it is, you can still rock it. And this is a video showing the accessories you can rock it with. And here's a coil out video and a wash and go video. So basically, I wanted my channel to just be inspiring and really fun for young girls who honestly big chopped and then put like weave on their head or put a wig on or put like a hat on because they really didn't want to embrace their natural hair because it didn't curl like the 3A type hair girl, or it didn't like look like the girl with the 3C hair. Like, they just wanted to cover it. My channel I just wanted to embrace like a love for your natural hair, and I wanted to do it with my personality and just being fun.
And I know one of the things that you said when you first started out was a challenge was that you had no subscribers, right? Like,
oh, of course, everyone starts with no subscribers.
I know. So how did you get past that? And I think your story of growth is amazing. So, in 2015, in February of 2015, you had less than 1,000 subscribers. And now you have over 26,000. Like, how did that happen? And what did you do to, grow your subscriber base so much?
Raina, I want to say consistency. I want to say I was consistent, but I don't think and that's the thing with like looking back and seeing like your mistakes and what you can like work on and grow from. Mm-hmm. So I feel like if I was really consistent, as in 2 videos a week or 1 video a week, I think my fan base would be even bigger than this. But I still want to say being consistent, because I could have stopped a long time ago, but I didn't. And I want to say, whenever the going gets tough, like even if you can't produce that video because you have to study for your exam the next day, or even if like being in college is like really, it's so hard to balance making videos and being in school, like it's okay. Like people who support you will always understand where you're coming from, or always understand your problems if you communicate them to them. So that's basically something that I did on my channel. Sometimes I'll be gone for like 3 weeks, even a month even. And then when I come back on my channel, I'll be like, hey guys, naturally, I'm back. I'll explain to them like, your girl needs to graduate. So, and honestly, they were always so supportive. Like my subscribers would be like, oh, we're so glad you're back. And we understand like school is so tough, but we're so glad you're producing a video. And that's honestly something that always kept me going, because I could have said, oh, school is an excuse. Let me stop doing this because I need to focus on my books. But I didn't. Whenever we had vacations, I'll come home and film about 2 to 3 videos and put them out there. Pop. If I didn't have time to edit, the key is to film your videos and just set them aside and then edit as you go along. Mm-hmm. So that's something that I really started doing. And yeah, what was the question again?
The question was, what do you think helped you grow from 1,000 to over 26,000 subscribers? I also think you had some good like videos that just went viral, right? Did that help you?
Yeah, definitely. I really think it's the content. So producing things that your viewers are gonna click on. In the natural hair community, I've noticed that girls love videos that show them how to do wash and goes. Like that is just a thing. Like girls love wash and go videos and how to define your curls video, how to define your natural curls, how to style your stretched out, how to do a twist out. Most requested video. How do you define your curls? How do you do the twist out? So definitely putting out content that is gonna get a click will keep your subscriber base going. Yes, I did have a viral video. It was the video where I featured the shrunking to straight. I featured the brush that straightens your hair. It's called the Simply Straight brush. And I think one of the reasons that video went viral is because I put that video out at a time where the Simply Straight brush was very popular. So I think a lot of people were like searching YouTube videos on, does this really work for natural hair? So, and not to say it was only because people were searching it that the video went viral. I think I also produced a really good video that showed a lot of like natural hair hacks and natural hair tips. So if people want to check out that video, it wasn't just about featuring and talking about the brush, but I really showed how to co-wash your hair, how to wash your hair and twist so your hair is already elongated when you wash the product out, how to save the leave-in conditioner by like just adding water to it. So it was a very thorough video, and I think that's one of the reasons why it went viral. The day I put that video up, I had 17,000 subscribers, and literally like in a week I got 20K, and I'm just like, okay, yep, this video is viral.
Yeah, because right now you have more than 408,000 views.
Yes, right now it's at 400,000 like and up, right?
So take me into like the behind the scenes of what it means to be a YouTuber. Like, do you have people who are just constantly sending you messages via YouTube? Like, how do you actually engage and communicate with your community? Because, you know, I follow a lot of YouTubers and they're always speaking to me. They're like, hey guys, I love you so much. I appreciate you. And I kind of feel like, oh my God, I love you too. Like, you know, so like, what's that whole engagement really like on your end?
Oh, okay. So a lot of my videos, since they're tutorial videos, I usually do voiceovers. So I don't really speak to the camera that often, but usually I try to do that at the beginning and the end of my video. So if you look at the Shrunk into Straight video, it starts off with a little like video that's supposed to like grab someone's attention, and then after that whole 20 seconds, it's me talking directly into the camera saying hello to everybody. And then at the end of each video, I always say, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and have a blessed day. I always never, like, all of my videos, have a blessed day, and I'll see you next time on NaturallyPhilo. Bye. And I always say thanks for watching. So definitely, like, engaging with your community is definitely an important thing on YouTube. Also, like, responding to comments. Definitely, the 400K video, it was extremely hard to respond to all those comments because I got over 800 of them, but I tried my best. And you know what's cute? When you respond to a comment and then the commenter replies and says, oh my goodness, you responded. I feel so good. I'm like, oh my God, I'm not even a star. Like, what do you say?
No, but that's real. I get that too. Like, even on Dreams and Drive, people will send me messages and I'm like, hey, thank you so much. And they're like, oh my God, you responded. I'm like, girl, I'm not Oprah yet, but okay.
Exactly. I'm just like, oh my goodness, you're making my head bigger.
No, but that goes to show you just how much it is so important to, like, never think you're too big to respond, right? Or never think that it's not important, because that one person that you might respond to might be your advocate in a way that you'll never know. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
They might be sharing your videos to everybody they meet, or they might know somebody who knows somebody who could then come and help you in some way. So I always think of it like, you know, pay it forward, because you never know how it will come back to you.
Yes, and speaking to that, in that video, so the moisturizer I was using was from Trinidad. So the rugby team, we went to Trinidad, and then I decided to go to one of their natural hair shops to pick up some products. So a product that I picked up was like this. It was called Honey, Shea, and Twisting Butter. And it was by this company called the Mixtress J Cosmetics. So I featured their like moisturizer. I didn't really like talk about it. I just said, oh yeah, this is the Honey Shea Butter mix. And then I moisturized my hair with it. And you know what's funny? The person who produces those moisturizers, who makes them, commented on the video.
Oh, wow.
It was like, oh my goodness. To my surprise, like, I see my moisturizer on this video. I am so surprised. Oh my goodness. Because she doesn't sell in the US. She only sells in Trinidad. So I was just so shocked, because I had always wanted to contact the lady and say, hey, I noticed you only sell your products in Trinidad. Is there a way for you to, like, sell them here? Maybe I can help you with my YouTube channel. Maybe
you could sell them in Ghana too.
Exactly. Set up a website where you can, like, ship them to me, or maybe we could do this on Amazon. I've always wanted to contact the lady, but like I forgot. So to see her comment on my video, I was like so shocked. I was so happy. I replied to her. I was like, oh my goodness, Mistress J, I love your cosmetics products. And then she was like, girl, email me. I was like, okay.
See, like, that is amazing. And it just goes to show, like, you actually have to read your comments. What if you didn't read it, right?
Right.
What if you just left that comment there unanswered, and like 20 years from now you went back and was like, oh my God, I should have responded. So that's another important lesson for those listening in. Read your comments if you have a YouTube channel, and respond if you can. Hey, Dream Drivers. I don't know about you, but for me, the summer is the time when I indulge all my cravings. And sometimes I just want to bite up a big, juicy burger. And when I want that, I go and get me a McDonald's Big Mac. You can't forget about your McDonald's world famous fries. And I always add an order of an Oreo McFlurry too. And listen, I'm not a huge beef eater. So when I do eat beef, I try to make it count. And for me, I go heavy on the mac sauce. I always make sure I get my pickle to eat my Big Mac in peace. Now that I have a baby dream driver, I got to make sure that I don't have to share everything because he's always in my plate. But listen, I haven't always been a Big Mac fan, but the day I tried it, I can now resonate with the whole, you don't know what you're missing until you've had a Big Mac. And you'll never forget the first person that put you on. So let me be that person for you. If you haven't already tried a Big Mac, make sure you add it to your next Mickey D's order. If you're like me and you're always on the go, you can always order ahead on the McDonald's mobile app. So, like, how do you explain this to your family and friends? I know you come from an African family. My parents are West Indian, they're Caribbean, and there's that big thing of like, what is this YouTube, right? Or, you know, you just speak to, like they don't understand the whole idea of millennials creating their own careers in the sense of, you know, how you can have a way of life, or you can create your own way of life through the internet, right? Like, so I know, to explain it to my grandma, I was trying to explain to her what a podcast was, and like, I just gave up. I was like, I can't explain this anymore. But like, how do you explain this to your family and people who may not understand what it is that NaturallyPhilo is?
So I would say that my family has always been supportive in the sense that they know that I love the performing arts. Mm-hmm. So they always knew that and they always say, oh, like I do too much. so like doing the whole YouTube thing, like setting up the camera and the lighting system and then editing all the time. Definitely my grandma's like, what are you doing on that computer, bro? But like she understands, like she even watches some of my videos.
That's cute. Does she have an iPhone?
No, she like my aunts like play it for her.
Okay.
So and like she's embracing her natural hair too. So when I first started my channel, like my mom was not natural. She wasn't really into the whole natural thing. She was like permed. When I cut my hair, she was like, "You're not coming home until that hair grows back." Like, so it was really funny. But the thing is, they never told me to stop. They never disagreed with what I was doing, with the content I was putting out on YouTube. I mean, they will roll their eyes. They'll be like, "What is this?" But they never said anything about you need to stop. You need to go read a book, because they've always known that. Hair videos aside, I'm still an academic, so it was very like easy to create a YouTube channel and then explain to my family, like I'm showing people how to do their natural hair. And I would say like my aunts were really supportive. My most supportive aunt, Auntie Cynthia, she was always there to really explain it to my family. So I really enjoy her. And I always told my parents, like, this is like an investment. Like, you never know, like YouTube even pays. So them hearing that, they were like, okay, go for it.
Let's talk about that. So when we talked back in 2015, you said that your goal once you reach 1,000 subscribers was to start monetizing. Have you been able to make money from your channel yet?
Yes, Raina.
Oh my God, yes! I'm clapping on this side.
Yes, I started monetizing my videos, I think like that fall. Mm-hmm. Yeah. When I reached 1,000, I started monetizing. And yeah, YouTube pays you like once a month. They send you a check direct deposited to your bank account, and you can check how much you're making. Like every week, you can check how much you're making on the analytics portion of your YouTube page. Mm-hmm. Like there's a section where you can check how much you're making like every day or every week and month. So yeah, each month they send me a check. And honestly, it's been very great, like knowing that you don't even have to make a video. Like with your videos already there, you're making money from them. So for example, God forbid if I stop YouTube right now, like each month I'll still get a check because my videos are already there and they're monetized and making money. So it's a nice little hustle, especially being in college. You get to like buy the little things like you want to, and you get to save some if you want to. And the great thing about YouTube paying is that when your video goes viral, like they cut you a big check. So that's why I love my viewers. That's why, like, honestly, if you don't have something to celebrate, you should be working. So when when I got that check, I was just like, oh my God, I need to celebrate. And I celebrate by going shopping, but not only going shopping, but also like buying stuff for family and just like being grateful and also doing giveaways and like parties. So let me tell you about this party I did.
Okay. Was this your 20K subscriber party?
No, this is 10K. This is 10K.
Okay.
This is before this summer. So I had reached 10K. This is so funny. So literally New Year's Eve, December 31st, 2015, I reached 10K, like going into the new year. Isn't that so weird? Like,
and then now I'm just so amazed and I'm so proud of you, because just seeing where you were when we first talked and now like a year and a half later, so much growth, girl. I'm over here just clapping and I'm a proud mama from the other side. But keep going with your story. What happened at this party?
So at 10K, like I was just like, I hit up my friends. We created a group chat, and it was basically like the 10K committee. And so it was like me and a group of like 4 of my closest friends, and basically people were assigned things that they had to do. And yeah, I had my 10K party in Black Box, and Black Box is this like, it's literally a black box in the basement of like a residential college called Wilson, and that's where like parties take place. So
at Princeton, you guys, people who don't know, at Princeton, it's basically in the bottom of a diner hall. There's this big old space that people party in. Okay. Mm-hmm.
So I had to like book it. So I booked it for like, I think my party was February 5th. And I invited a lot of people. Basically, it was called 10K Party.
Very, very creative name.
And we used the hashtag NP10K, so NaturallyPhilo 10K.
Mm-hmm.
There were balloons. My grandmother cooked some African food. She cooked jollof, fried chicken, fried plantains. We had drinks, lights, music. Like, it was so fun. And when I walked into this song called 10K. One of my friends found it and was like, yo, this would be good for your party. I was like, oh my goodness, thank you. It's 10K by this like Ghanaian artist called Sarkodie. So I walked into that song and everyone was like, congrats, Philo, congrats. I was just like, so grateful, so thankful. And then I think a week after that, or a week before that, I did my 10K giveaway to just like give back to my subscribers. And now that I'm at 26K, I think I'm going to wait. I'm almost at 27, so I think I'm going to wait to get to 30K to do like a 30K giveaway. And because that video went so viral, I got contacted by so many different companies who want to work with me on making videos for them. So the thing,
paid, right?
Yes.
Okay,
and
good.
Companies doing that is like companies will send me stuff for me to show to my subscribers and viewers, and sometimes like, so have you ever heard of curl formers?
Are those little like rollers you put in your hair?
Yeah, so it's like supposed to like form curls in your hair, and it's actually really cool. It actually works. Mm-hmm. So that company contacted me and they were like, hey, we want to send you a curl formers package for you to make a video. So they sent it to me, and then I was like, you know what? I emailed them back and I was like, hey, I want you to send another package so I can do a giveaway along with the video. Because like, it's gotten to the point where I don't want to just get all these free things and make videos without giving some away to my viewers, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So like, I'll make the video for you, but I also want to turn the video into a giveaway video so I can at least give one package out to a viewer, you know? And I explained to them that videos like that get more views because who doesn't want to win free stuff, you know? And people will be actually wanting to click the video to actually see what I'm giving away and also see how the product works. So that's what I'm trying to do these days. Instead of just like making videos for companies, I also want them to send 2 products so I can actually give them away. So it's gotten to that, and like companies are actually willing to do that. So I'm very grateful.
So do you have any tips for other people who are working with companies? Any like, negotiation tips or any ways to make sure that companies like definitely pay you if you're at the point where you're able to get paid? Because there are some people who like, if you don't have any subscribers, like why should you get paid, right? But how do you make sure that if you're at a certain level, the companies still respect your work and respect your time?
Okay, So some companies, for example, I've worked with a company called Her Given Hair, and if you check out, and it's a company that sells natural hair extensions, wefts, and clip-ins, and they sell different hair types, and also they have a blowout collection, a new blowout collection. So a company like that, they hit me up when I was, I believe, like less than 10K. Mm-hmm. So I visited their website and I realized that their hair is quality hair, but it's also extremely expensive. For example, like one bundle is like over $200.
Oh, wow.
So the company hit me up and they were like, hey, we'd like you to choose any bundle collection that you would like, and we'll send it to you. We basically want you to produce 2 videos for us, and your payment will be the hair. So for my big head, I would need 3 bundles. And so literally that's like $700. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, so this company is going to send me $700 worth of hair. And am I also going to ask them for money? Mm-hmm. So I was like, you know what? Let me do this. Let me try this out. So they sent me the hair and I made those 2 videos. And then they contacted me again saying they love the videos. They want to cooperate again. And I was like, you know what? Cool. But this time around, can you send me like a bundle for me to give away? And then they were like, they don't do that yet. Like, their company doesn't like give away. It's in their policy. Like, they can't just like give away free stuff like that. But they do have discounts. Like, they have discounts on their website, and they'll be glad to like give my viewers like 30% off if they watch the video and visit our site for discounts. And I was like, okay, I can work with that. So basically, like, I feel like if you get to a certain point, I've gotten to a certain point where I know what my subscribers and viewers are looking for. Mm-hmm. I'm going to show them an expensive video, like a video that features like $700 hair. Like, how many of my viewers are actually going to buy the hair? You know, I'm pretty sure my audience, most of the people that are viewing my channel are like my age, in college, high school, or even younger. So none of them are going to buy like Her Given Hair. They might visit the site and be like, wow, this is so nice. I wish I can get it. But they're not going to buy it because the money's not there. So if there's a way for you to at least get a discount for them, like, I always think like you should always have your viewers in mind, especially when you're making videos like that. Like, because videos like that, and if you check my page, videos like that don't get as much views as the videos that I do with just my hair. Like, I've definitely noticed that. Like, Her Given Hair videos that are sponsored, videos that feature this expensive hair, don't get as much video views as me doing, how to style your natural hair, how to achieve natural curls. And I've definitely realized it's because my viewers cannot afford this. So definitely, you always have to have your viewers in mind. So that's why if I'm going to produce a Her Given Hair video, I'm going to produce a video with just my hair first. That video up first, and maybe 3 days after, or a day after, I'll put a Her Given Hair video up, just so I have videos up for my subscribers, and my subscribers can know that, okay, Philo is not just producing these videos because she's getting free stuff, but she also has us in mind. She's also producing videos of her natural hair, which this is why we subscribe to her channel. You know, like, so definitely, like, you have to get to know your channel. You have to be really smart about things when you're posting on YouTube, because I've learned that along the way.
So when you talk about monetizing, then you're basically, when you monetize through YouTube, you're getting paid through the ads that play through videos. So that's something different from monetizing by working directly with companies, right?
Yeah, when you monetize with YouTube, you're getting paid with the ads. So, say like an ad plays in the beginning and people don't have ad block, if the ad actually plays, you're getting like money from that. But the thing for each ad, you're getting like less than a penny. So that's why, like, when views add up, you actually make money. But when a company hits you up, and if they're paying you, then that video is sponsored. So they're paying you to make that video, not YouTube. And then, so there are sponsored videos, and then there are videos where companies send you free stuff to make reviews on it. So those videos usually don't get sponsored, but videos where you get sent the stuff and also get money, those are sponsored videos. And in the video, you have to say, hi guys, so this video is sponsored by so-and-so, and before you begin the video. So yeah.
Okay, so what have been some of the challenges you face? You know, you're now 26,000 subscribers in. What are your biggest hurdles that you're jumping over now?
I'll say my biggest challenge is balancing. It's still balancing my videos in school. So I've been able to combat that by producing a lot of videos. So like right now I have 2 videos filmed, and I'm basically editing one right now, and I'll probably get it out by tomorrow afternoon. So it's definitely been easier for me to like just film a lot of videos and edit as I go on, because school's about to start, and you know, the summer is always the time where I can film the most videos, but because I was doing my research, I really didn't have time to make any videos, and that really hurt because like the Shrunken to Straight video did so well, and then I just went MIA. So I will say that is definitely a challenge. And if people have like resolutions, they need to hit me up because years. But right now, it's just making a lot of videos and editing as I go. And another challenge, I wouldn't say this is a challenge, but I guess it comes with like becoming popular on YouTube. I've been getting like some hate comments.
Oh my God, I was really just about to ask you, how do you deal with the haters? So let me ask you that now. How do you deal with the haters? Because I watch a lot of YouTubers and I see comments and I'm like, how do people deal with this all day long? And how do people deal with that negativity? So maybe tell us a story and how you deal with that.
Okay, so what was the comment? There was this comment. Oh, to be honest, Raina, I delete some of the comments. to be perfectly honest with you, I just delete the comments.
No, that's listen, you got a brand to protect, girl. So
to be because sometimes the comments are so foolish. Like, for example, some girl commented, "Oh my goodness, her hair is so beautiful and she's so beautiful, but her voice is so deep though. Oh, I hate it."
What?
So, I get a lot of those, like, they compliment you and then they hit you with something. And then there's the opposite, like they hit you with something and then they'll say, "But your hair is so beautiful though. But I love you though."
What? Like, choose a side.
Exactly, choose a side. I've noticed like a lot of my hate comments are like that. And I'm just looking at these people like, what? So sometimes I delete them. Sometimes I just leave it there for my subscribers to comment.
Do you have a beehive? Do you have a NaturallyPhilo hive?
My subscribers will give them a piece of their mind. Like, sometimes I leave it up because I know my subscribers are going to see it and they're going to be like, what? For example, there was this comment. The girl was like, you need to do a DNA test because you have Native American cheekbones.
What?
and hair. So, like basically telling me I'm not Ghanaian. So I'm just like, what? Like, people will really people really amuse me. So I put it on Snapchat. My Snap friends were like, yo, what?
That is hilarious. So how do people respond?
I was dying. Oh my goodness, Raina, if you go on that comment right now, literally back and forth, people were going crazy. So actually I responded to that because I was actually really mad that she told me to go do a DNA test. So I was like, please, I'm Ghanaian, period. That's all I said, right? And then the next comment, some girl was like, ha ha ha, she told you, like telling the girl. And then oh my goodness, so that girl went just back and forth, and then people came in and then going, and people were like, Africa is where it began, blah, blah, blah. People were going off, and I was like, yes. I was reading from behind, like, yes. Because the thing is, like, people say such hurtful things that if I let it get to me, like, I would just go off, and it won't be classy. And I'm trying to be a really classy person on YouTube, like Jackie Aina. Mm-hmm. You know Jackie Aina, like the makeup artist? Mm-hmm. Like, she's really classy when it comes to those hate comments like that. So I'm either not going to respond, or I'm going to delete it, or I'm going to let my subscribers help you out, or I'm just going to be really classy about the whole thing. Like, I really don't want to go off because, like, that's unlike me. Like, I could, but not on YouTube.
Yeah, definitely. And, one of the things is all this stuff that we're doing online is being archived somewhere, right? God knows, who knows, you might try to run for president in 2050 something, right? And they'll come back to that YouTube response that you made in 2016. So that's one thing that we millennials and us digital influencers always have to think about is like, how could this be used against me? If someone screenshotted it, that's something that I'm always aware of too.
Exactly.
So what are some things that keep you going when you feel like giving up? Because I know throughout this whole journey of yours, you must have had times when you're like, F YouTube, or, I don't got time for this, or like, what were those personal mantras of yours, or what were the key things that really kept you going through tough times?
So I have to say this, and this is going to sound cliche, but it's true. Like, the little things keep me going. For my subscribers are so cute. What I mean by that is a lot of my subscribers follow me on Snapchat, and I literally like wake up to like snaps, like snap messages. And there's like one that I recall, the girl was like, "Hey, I don't mean to bother you, but I just want to say that I love your channel, and me and my mom watch all the time, and we especially love when you do videos with my friend Cocoyam, Mr. Cocoyam." And then I was just like, and they were like, "We want you to do more videos. We love you, NaturallyPhilo." And I was just like, "Oh my God, you just made my day," and I just woke up. Like, little things, like people hit me up, and then when I replied to her, she was like, "Oh my goodness, you replied, wow." I'm just like, dang, am I famous? Like, what? Like, it's really not getting into my head. Like, I love all of this. Like, some girl was like, she was talking to me, and she was like, "NaturallyPhilo, my dream is to meet you. Can you do a meet and greet?" And I was just like, wow, like, thank you.
Have you ever thought about that?
A meet and greet? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to do it, but I think I want to grow my channel. I want more subscribers first, so more people can come.
That means you're going to have a big meet and greet. That means you have to have another viral video to pay for it, right?
Right?
And you were talking about social media. So you're on Snapchat, you're on Instagram. Like, what other platforms have helped you think, or how have you used those platforms to help you grow your brand?
Okay, so on Snapchat, my subscribers, so in my videos, like now I have like this like outro that has like my Snapchat name, so a lot of people add me from that. And also Instagram has helped tremendously, because every time I post like a NaturallyPhilo video or picture, I always, the hashtags, oh my goodness, hashtags, if you're a content creator, you want to really grow your channel and your subscribers and viewers, like hashtags need to become your best friend, because like hashtags will lead you to like so many features on like big Instagram pages. For example, Healthy Hair Journey has shared a lot of my pictures, and that helped me gain so many followers on Instagram and also subscribers on YouTube. And also like major hashtags like hashtag natural hair, hashtag team natural, hashtag healthy hair journey, hashtag big chop. Like, so many girls go on those hashtags, so when they see your picture, they're gonna click it, they're gonna go back to your Instagram page, and they're gonna see, oh, natural hair journey, oh, and then in my bio it says check out my natural hair channel. So they click on that, they make their way to your YouTube channel, and then you gain a new subscriber. So definitely like always post your content on YouTube, on Instagram, and on Snapchat. Whenever I post a new video, I always make sure I put it on Instagram and say new video alert, and I also put the picture up on Snapchat saying new video, go watch it, like stuff like that. Definitely grow your audience.
So do you have a website as well, or are you mostly just on YouTube?
I actually really don't have a website. It's YouTube, Instagram, and Snapchat. I have a Pinterest, but I really haven't been on Pinterest in a while.
So what's your thoughts on that? Like, do you think that one day you'll one day have a website, or do you think not having one works for your brand?
I think, yeah, if I have a website, then I'll probably be posting the same things I post on Snapchat. I mean, on YouTube. If I do get a website, then I'll probably be like talking more, like posting like blog posts. Mm-hmm. And I think that is a thing. But I feel like in order to get more people on my website, maybe I'll have to grow my audience a bit more, or maybe I need to start selling something. For example, so I have this so remember I talked about the Mistress J Cosmetics and how I want to help her and she wants to help me. So if I ever create a website, I want to sell products, and I want to sell products that a lot of people don't know about but are good. And that's one of the first things I want to do is help Mistress J get her products to the United States. So I'll probably sell that on NaturallyPhilo's website.
That's cool though, and that's how a lot of the other big natural blogs started too, right? Didn't they start selling things, or they became a forum for other people to engage with? So maybe the NaturallyPhilo brand, once you get a website, will morph into its own community too, right?
Exactly.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So what inspires you? So, I feel like we all have different things that motivates us, but what's that one thing that inspires you on the daily?
What inspires me? Oh my goodness. That's a hard one. What inspires me to keep going on YouTube, or life in general?
Just anything. For our dream drivers, a lot of them are people who have these ideas, people who want to get started on this journey of theirs. And you are someone who has, you had this big chop, and it called you or not called you, but it led you to this wonderful YouTube journey that you've been on for the past 2 years. But what's that thing every day that you think kind of just keeps you going? And beyond just your subscribers, is there anything else that really pushes you on the daily?
Yes. So this goes back to when I was extremely young. So I'm the oldest of my mom's children. I'm the oldest. So there's always been pressure put on me being the oldest. I've always been the type, and because of this really strong Ghanaian culture that I come from, there's always been pressure put on me and because of that pressure to excel and excel in everything I do. So because of that pressure, I've always been the type of person to never want to disappoint people. And I know that's really hard to fathom, but I've really never, I just don't like disappointment and don't like disappointing others. It's really been really hard for me, even academically. I just don't want to disappoint my family, my teachers. And sometimes I feel maybe I should think about myself more, but it's always been about others with me. So I think what inspires me, I don't want to be the cause of making someone's smile fade. And that goes back to my viewers and my subscribers. But when I get all these little notes and all these little messages from these girls and guys saying, NaturallyPhilo, we love your YouTube channel. We want to meet you. Your YouTube channel inspired me to big chop. I really love it. Keep going. We want more videos. I don't want to be the cause of a girl saying, you know what, I'm gonna perm my hair because NaturallyPhilo is not posting any more videos. I see she's just wearing her giving hair all the time. But you know what, I'm done with her. So I don't want to be the cause. I don't know if this is something that inspires me, but I just want people to smile, and I just want people to have fun. And this goes back to me loving the performing arts. It's always been the audience with me. It's always been just putting a smile on someone's face, just not disappointing people. And I think that's the major thing when it comes to me, not only with YouTube, but also with life, also with school. I've always been that person to really want to succeed in life. And when you come and especially being in Princeton, when you come to a place or come from a place where and I get this from Eric Thomas, who really inspires me with his motivational speeches. If you come from a place where it really doesn't pay to be smart because everyone else around you is smart, you gotta have heart, you gotta have passion, and that really keeps me going. The people that smile, the people that just write to me and just love what I do inspire me to keep going. They motivate me and they give me heart, they give me passion to keep going. So I think, that's what inspires me. I
love that you say that, just because I love when you talk about passion. In our first interview, that was something that you also mentioned. Maybe you can, tell our dream drivers why, pursuing that passion and why finding that thing that they're passionate about is so critical.
Okay. Can you ask that again?
Okay, sorry. Why do you think finding your passion is so important?
Okay, so when it comes to life, like, I feel like you gotta find something that you're good at. And you can't be just comfortable with it. You gotta be, backtrack. You gotta find something that you're good at and something that you're comfortable doing, but you can't be complacent. So when it comes to school, like when I first went to Princeton, I was an engineer. I was in the engineering program, but I realized that I really wasn't doing it for myself. I was more so doing it because of the title of being a female engineer. It was just like so prominent. Like, my family would be like, oh, yeah, Philo's an engineer. But I realized that, honestly, like, my family does not care about me being an engineer. They just want me to get my degree. They want me to get a good job. And I'm going to pursue that. I'm going to do that. But just going to school and then just stopping the engineering thing and going into the biology program and the global health certificate program, it's taught me that, you know what, I still want to pursue this passion for performing, this passion for this audience, this back and forth thing with the audience. And I think that's something that I'm good at, and something that I know that if I pursue, I am going to be bigger and better because of it. And in turn, I'm going to inspire so many people and help so many people. So, for example, me loving performance, and that ultimately leading me to creating my YouTube channel has led me to this woman that wants me to sell her products for her. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So in turn, like, that thing that I'm good at is going to help someone else. And it's going to not only help her, but help my viewers, because I actually really enjoy her products. So yeah, you really got to find something you're good at, because if you're not good at it, you're not going to excel. You need to be a creator. Like, when you find something that you're good at, you're going to realize that you are so creative. When I first started YouTube, I never really edited videos, but now when I have visions, like, I have a vision for the new video I'm going to put up tomorrow. Like, I have a vision for it. I have a vision for how it's going to begin and how it's going to end. Like, you realize you're so creative, and you're like, where did this come from? But you always had it in you, because that's your passion. That's what you're good at. So when you find what you're good at, you're not going to be a follower, but you're going to be a creator. You're going to be your own engineer. So that's that.
That's going to be the quote, you guys. You can go to our show notes and click on that. You can tweet it. You can Instagram it, anything. All right, Philo. So let's go to our lightning round. So I don't know if you've listened to any of our other podcasts, but this is where I'm going to give you a prompt, and you have to tell me the first word that comes to your mind. Okay?
Okay.
All right. And this is gonna coincide with the gear shifts in the car. Okay?
Okay.
All right. First word is park.
Go.
Reverse.
Stop.
Neutral.
Boring.
Drive.
Character.
Okay. And if you want to be a dream driver, you have to make sure you have the keys to success. I know you like that.
Yes.
So tell me, Philo, what are the 3 things you think every dream driver needs to have in their toolkit before they hit the road?
Only 3?
Yes, only 3 things. We could be here all day, but only 3.
Right. Okay, so I know things that have kept me going. One of the things is like the 4 agreements. So the 4 agreements, basically it's, first one is be impeccable with your words. So always be honest. And the second one is like, don't take anything personal, because it's usually not about you. And then don't make assumptions. And the last one is always do your best, because like perfection is a disease. So definitely like the 4 agreements, that's just one, the 4 agreements.
Okay.
Agreements.
2.
Yeah, definitely a key to success for me, because I don't know, when I feel like when you follow these 4 things, like, you become a better person because you're always doing your best and you always put your best foot forward, and you don't really care about what other people are saying because it's usually not about you. And yeah, you're always honest with what you do. You're honest with yourself and with others. So yeah, the 4 agreements. Number 2, I got this from my favorite motivational speaker. His name is Eric Thomas. I listen to him all the time. In one of his videos, he said, pain is temporary. And that's something that you really have to understand. Like, a key to success is knowing that pain is temporary. And if you really want to be successful, you need to know that it's going to be painful sometimes. Like, success is not going to come easy. Like, you're not going to expect to just sit down and just like watch YouTube videos all the time and be successful. You know what I mean? But you have to go through some stuff. For example, me balancing videos and academic work. Like, I know if I'm tired, if I'm studying and I'm tired, maybe I can't finish that book, but I can sure turn on my light and film another video. You got to know that you need to balance stuff. If you really want to be successful and if you really want to pursue different things, sometimes it's not only about balancing, but it's about knowing that, you know what, I'm going to go through this because tomorrow is another day. The pain is going to be here today, but it's not going to be here tomorrow. So just knowing that pain is temporary, just go through it and you'll be successful. And my last thing is, let me think.
It could be something intangible. It could be like a tangible thing. It could be an item that helps you get through your days. I don't know.
Oh, okay. So my last key to success is finding happiness in like complimenting others. So what I mean by that is I'm not the only natural hair YouTube guru. There are so many girls that you do YouTube on do natural hair videos on YouTube. Girls with similar hair textures. Not every hair texture is the same, but some girls have like similar hair textures, like for the type 4 hair girls and even other girls with different types of hair, and they produce great content. It's really, sometimes people get so caught up in themselves that they don't realize that there are differences around them. So I feel like just watching others, you can learn from others, but just don't copy them, and finding comfort and just like finding happiness and just like going to that comment section and just commenting, oh, I love this style, you slayed this hairstyle, this is such a good tutorial. Like, that makes you happy, and that honestly makes me happy because like it just makes me feel like a better person. It makes me feel like I'm supporting people who are doing similar things as I am. And if we just support each other, honestly, it just makes you feel like a good person. So that's definitely a key to success that I have. It just makes you feel good. Like, it's sometimes you see like someone's hair and be like, dang, that hair look good. Like, you'll be so envious, but you should never be so envious to the point where you try to inflict harm on someone else. You should always like just comment. Once you feel envious, like you need to comment on that picture or comment on that picture and say, girl, you slayed. I'm envious right now, but I'm gonna tell you slayed because you really did. So definitely finding comfort and finding happiness and complimenting others. That's a key to success for me.
Thank you so much for sharing that. See, it wasn't too hard, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, that's a wrap for our Dreams and Drive interview today. Thank you so much, Philomena, for sharing your tips and your keys to success and everything. And I hope that our dream drivers enjoyed listening to you share your story.
Thank you so much, Raina, for having me.
No problem. This is going to be so much fun to edit.
And to all the dream drivers out there, I wish you guys so much success. Good luck in all your endeavors. Just remember, like, love what you do. It's going to pay off in the future. Just have fun. Have fun with what you do, and always, always be yourself. Because if you're calm, be calm. Some people look for like soothing videos. If you're crazy and funny, be crazy and funny. Some people are looking for a laugh. So yeah, thank you guys for listening.
All right, thank you. All right, so I hope that you guys enjoyed that reverse episode, hearing Philomena's story, episode 42. And remember, guys, if you are really invested, if you're tuned in, if you want to know what's going to happen next in Philomena's life, what happens 5 years later, right? You got to tune into episode 274. That's going to be the next episode. It's coming out next week. Make sure that you're subscribed so that you get notifications every time we have a new episode, and you get notified when this new episode comes out, because there's so much that happened that you're going to want to know. All right, dang, wow, I'm proud of her. Wow, I didn't know she was going to choose that. Oh, wow, there's so much there. As always, guys, make sure that you're following us on social media. We are Dreams and Drive across the board: Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you want to join up for our weekly newsletter, The Keys, just go to dreamsanddrive.com/join. That's dreamsanddrive.com/join. And if you want to get Dreams and Drive merchandise, remember, you can always shop online at our Dreams and Drive store. That's dreamsanddrive.com/shop, dreamsanddrive.com/shop. And let me know, are there other episodes that you are really interested in hearing updates from our guests? Episodes from 2016, 2017. Where are they now? What happened to them? Did their dreams pan out? Did their dreams change? Let me know. Hit me up. Send me an email. DM me on Instagram. I'll respond, because I kind of like doing these as well. Just kind of catching up with people and seeing what they're up to now. All right. As always, keep dreaming, keep driving, and we'll chat again in episode 274. Bye, guys.